What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 145, and we're starting today's episode off making our home debut here with Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, if you missed the last episode, you guys did vote for me to change teams, leave the Hawthorns, come to France, try our hand at managing PSG, and we won our first game by 4-0, but now we have the big one. We're taking on Barcelona in the Champions League, and as you saw by the group table there, we are 3 points behind the Spanish team, and we need to have a win in this game by 4 clear goals. Otherwise, we are going out. So as we took on Barcelona here, making our home debut, the odds were massively against us, and nobody really would have given us a chance. But I did pick a very, very strong lineup for this game because, quite frankly, I wasn't going to pick a weaker side, make 11 changes, and in our first home game just accept defeat. No, I was going to give it a really good go and show the fans that I'm really ambitious, and I do want to make sure we can at least try our very hardest to cause a massive upset. And well, we made the perfect start just 10 minutes in as well, because Gonzalo Higuain gave us the lead there. It's 1/4 of the way there. We still need to score another 3 goals, but the perfect start as the former Napoli striker robs Dani Alves, who will not want to see this again, just bullied off the ball by the Argentine forward, and Higuain thankfully didn't break his neck there after the follow-through challenge by Lloris. Slots the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Paris Saint-Germain 1, Barcelona 0. So perfect start, still a long way to go, but a perfect start in this game. But just a few minutes later, Pastore's on the ball for us and finds Lacazette. The former West Brom striker plays it out wide towards Lavezzi, down his left hand side, fake shots around Dani Alves, having a torrid time already in this game. He keeps on going, Lavezzi drills in a cross, Higuain loses his marker in the centre and makes it PSG 2, Barcelona 0. So quarter of an hour in, it was a very, very daunting task coming into this game, but we're already halfway there. Brilliant run by Lavezzi, Dani Alves nowhere in sight, and Higuain, after he lost his marker in the centre, had a simple finish. And Gonzalo Higuain, one of the most clinical finishers around. If you give him the ball 6 yards out with no defenders in sight, he's going to tuck it away 9 times out of 10. So PSG 2, Barcelona 0, and the impossible started to seem a little bit possible. But in the 21st minute here, as we get the ball away just after this Barcelona corner, it comes to Pastore. He finds Higuain already on a hat-trick down this right-hand side. We go on the counter, quick little double step over past his man, then spreads the ball out wide towards Lavezzi, taking on Dani Alves. Again, Alves is undone by a simple fake shot. The ball comes into Pastore, and Javier Pastore makes it PSG 3, Barcelona 0, 23 minutes in. The unbelievable, the unthinkable was happening. We were 23 minutes into the game. Absolutely crazy, and what a nice goal as well. Lovely little counter-attack. Higuain beginning it. And as the ball came into Pastore there, a first time scoop turn, doesn't even need to take a touch, first time scoop turn, passes man, and what a finish as well. Paris Saint-Germain 3, Barcelona 0. He kicks the corner flag in celebration, celebrating with the home fans. We still need another goal, but what a fantastic start to this game. The unthinkable was happening, but in the 32nd minute here, Barcelona almost grabbed themselves a goal, which really would have put us under the cosh as they went down the right hand side. Dani Alves finding Rakitic, who collects the ball here, and the Croatian crosses the ball in. Luis Suarez wins the header, but thankfully for us, the former Liverpool striker can only put the ball over and behind for a goal kick. So a really good chance there, but the Uruguayan, thankfully for us, couldn't take it, and it was still 3-0. And from the goal kick, Handanovic plays it short towards Marquinhos, in towards Lucas Digne here, who scored that fantastic goal in the league on our first game for PSG. And as we pass out from the back, it's a really, really nice move. Fantastic build-up, and as Lloris hesitates there, he comes out, then comes back into his goal. Higuain shoots, and what a chance to make it 4-0. I should have took an extra touch. Instead, I went for goal first time, and I messed it up. And to be honest, nothing else really happened then until his 74th minute, as you see Handanovic make a very, very good save there to the nice Sergio Busquets. It was still 3-0, and quite frankly, in a game where the impossible was happening, I just didn't do enough, and I just couldn't break through enough. In the 89th minute, we were still searching for a goal. It looked as though the game was done, and we weren't going to be able to do it. What a block that is, as Ibrahimovic went forward there, and looked for all the well was going to score that all-important 4th goal. It was still 3-0, and time was expiring. Just couldn't see us getting ourselves the goal we needed. And as you can see, the cross come in here, Lloris claims it. It's still 3-0, and the game is pretty much done. But we had a really valiant effort in this game. We had a really, really good go. We did need 4 goals. We had 3. We tried very hard, but in the end of the day, we did our best. That's all you can really ask. But then in the 90th minute, When it seemed for all the world that Barcelona were going to hang on and get themselves through to the knockout stages, wouldn't you just know it, Zlatan Ibrahimovic comes off the bench, scores against one of his former clubs, and makes it PSG 4, Barcelona 0. And if it wasn't game over then, well, as Barcelona get the ball away from kickoff, Ibra runs clear and scores to make it 5-0. So we were going through at 4-0, but Ibra thought, I want another goal, I want to score again, and he does. So PSG 5, Barcelona 0 does turn out to be the final score in an absolutely incredible game. One of the best ever career mode games I have ever played. It was absolutely phenomenal. So fun to play, and it was just one of those where, you know, after scoring those 3 early goals, I thought we've got a genuine chance. We can actually do this and pull off one of the biggest shocks I've ever done in career mode. But you know, for the entire game, after 23rd minute, nothing was really happening. But then in stoppage time, it just had to be Zlatan, didn't it? Just had to be Ibrahimovic rescuing us, sending us through with 2 late goals, and we are indeed through. As you can see, Spartak Moscow beat Besiktas, which means we are indeed through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Absolutely delighted. I mean, if you would have said we were going to do that before the game, I would have just, you know, I would have entertained the possibility, but thought, you know, I'll take it with a pinch of salt. I highly doubt it, because we've got a massive task on our hands. You know, Barcelona, one of the best sides in Europe, taking them on, obviously going to be really difficult for us, featuring one of the best players in the world in Messi. Are we able to score 4 goals against them? I highly doubt it, but in the end we score 5. So incredible, really, and hopefully you enjoyed the audio there as well. Thought I'd try something different. Try and sync a real life audio game there to make it sound sort of more atmospheric. I tried to be calm as well in the build up, so hopefully you didn't really know the goal was coming, but still we did win the game. Absolutely delighted, and we are through to the Champions League knockout stages with one of the best games I have ever played in career mode. But we took on Evian for the following game and the second and final game of today's episode, back in Ligue 1, and as you can see, we took the lead in this game through Lacazette getting his first goal for the club, would you believe, as well, heading in this free kick from the left hand side, which Remy Cabella swung into the box. And Lacazette, of course, joined PSG from our former club, West Brom. We sold him for a whopping £64.5 million to this club, and for some reason the AI manager had barely played him. When I looked at his stats, he'd only played a couple of games. He clearly wasn't in favour here, so we've came in, we've put him into the first team. He starts on the right wing, and he gets his first goal in a Paris Saint-Germain shirt as well. So Lacazette must be really pleased he's seen me rejoining him as well, because we know we can get the best out of him. So it's PSG 1, Evian 0, the goal coming through Lacazette. And from kickoff, as Evian give the ball away, here we go down the right hand side. It is the goal scorer Lacazette on the ball. Really good chance here as he takes on number 26, beats him, crosses the ball in. Verratti's in the setter, flicks it down, and in the end, Remy Cabella turns it in and makes it PSG 2, Evian 0. So Cabella getting the goal there. What a fantastic goal as well. What a nice celebration too. Really good goal by the French playmaker there as Verratti flicked it down in the centre. Cabella, he's got his back to goal. What's he going to do? Nice little half volley bicycle kick, if you will, into the back of there, and the goalkeeper has absolutely no chance. So already scored a couple of nice goals here at PSG, the Digne goal and the Cabella goal. You know, these 2 goals being scored in 3 games, both of them could be contenders for goal of the series, at least not certainly goal of the season. Fantastic finish by Remy Cabella, and it is PSG 2, Evian 0. So our first league game in Parc des Princes, we were 2-0 up in this game and looking very strong, and in the 38th minute it should have been 3-0. David Luiz hitting the bar from a corner with his header, and the follow-up shot by Verratti going just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0, but really good game in the first half. We were looking so threatening, so strong, and the most important thing as well, we were playing some really good football, lovely passing. We did the same in the Barcelona game as well, and the game before that, and Lacazette could have finished off a really nice team move there had my finishing been a bit better, but the goalkeeper made a very good save, and it was still 2-0. And in the 54th minute here, Coulomb finds Verratti, his holding midfield partner, and Verratti keeps on going down this right hand side, back heels it to Zlatan. Zlatan takes it around his man with the fake shot, curls it just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0, but a couple minutes later, well, I said I play some really nice football. I pass out from the back all the time, but sometimes it goes wrong. Sometimes it goes wrong, and that's just how it is. And our first goal conceded as a PSG manager is this. Yeah, pretty embarrassing, right? But it happens sometimes, you know, it happens. I pass out from the back, you know, 9 times out of 10, and sometimes you are going to make a mistake, and of course when you are passing out from the back, you do run the risk of, you know, doing it with your goalkeeper sometimes, and you know, 9 times out of 10 you'll probably concede a goal because your keeper's out of the goal, and that's exactly what happened there. I tried to chip it over the top and give it to my centre-back. In the end, Gianni Bruno has a simple header, puts it into the open net, and makes it PSG 2, Evian 1. So Evian get themselves back in the game, but really they didn't do anything in the game other than that. So despite the fact we did lose our clean sheet and I was frustrated about it, I wasn't too bothered because I knew we were going to go on to win the game, and as you'll see, we had a chance to restore our 2-goal cushion as well, 17 minutes from time, because down the right hand side we win ourselves a penalty here, and Evian can't really have too many complaints about it as well, because it's a clear sort of, well, would you call it a body check? I'm not sure what you call it really, but Lacazette gets shouldered down by the Evian defender regardless, and in my opinion that is a definite penalty. So penalty to PSG, and a great chance to seal the points. We knew we were probably going to win the game regardless, but we wanted to do it by 2 clear goals. It's going to be Hazard against the goalkeeper. He scored a penalty in our first game as PSG manager, our first goal as PSG manager as well. Could he make it 3-1 from the spot? Yes, he could. He went from the same corner as the first penalty goal he scored, and it's the same result. It goes into the back of the net. PSG 3, Evian 1, Lacazette polishes the boot, and we are going to go ahead and claim another 3 points. So 3 games as PSG manager, 3 wins as well. Some fantastic football, some fantastic goals, and we're through to the Champions League knockout stages, doing the impossible in this episode. Things could not have got off to a better start, but as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.